Right, I'm trying to not to go for deep explanations. Okay, so we'll see. Yeah, usually when I want to explain about cloud computing, generally I start with the challenges of maintaining a server. Okay, general challenges. I will go. So after the general challenges, we will get it. Okay, like when I started with the networking, also I said no, right? Okay, so I am going to a new part here. So guys, simple example I will tell. Just first, a simple example I will tell. The challenges part. No. Recently, I heard one thing like from someone is live classes are going on. Just I joined, but I am unable to continue with them because he's telling a lot of stories like me. So live class is going on. So then I joined in that one, Durga Soft class. So actually I joined for a just I want to learn about AWS with the DevOps kind of stuff. This is also one plus point I will tell guys. Just if you open just YouTube, 1 or 2 times you search, even only not required subscription is also not compulsory to do it. Just you can go through Durga Soft is generally you'll find some live classes like this. Lives are there, no? You'll find lives like this. Durga Soft live classes also there. Okay, so like this. This is live classes. Okay, I don't know whether it is recorded and lively presented. So it is currently class is going on, or sometimes class completed, but within a next 24 hours. So he's Durga Soft Durga sir. Okay, this is Durga sir. It's a Durga Soft channel. It is. So you can also try sometimes. So what will like? So sometimes you will get a good examples, easy examples as compared to the well-known materials. Even myself, I learn very good thing is like this. Guys, for example, here. So I'm not advertising for anything, any technology, any website or anything, guys. Only thing is people should know learning resource of learning technologies, the various resources. That too mainly free resources. I like free kind of stuff, right? We are Indians, guys. We should not forget that one. We never go to the paid and use kind of stuff. We are always first preference is free. Next is a discount. Third one is finally you don't have a choice, then we'll pay for amount. Okay, so that is our motto. So that is that will make a lot of businesses successful, including Geo. Okay, including Geo cashbacks. If you learn this one, you will get a cash. Then definitely will go, right? So that's the point here. So a lot of people think if I learn, I will have to spend a lot of time and money. Money wise, I told a lot of free resources. How to manage the time, guys? A lot of free time we got it. The maximum we required to time is from 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes is also a time. You don't need of 1 hour, straight 1 hour, not required for a certain things learning. 1 hour I have to sit, not required. You have a 2 minutes also, you can learn something. If that 2 minutes also you can utilize. You have a free time, you are a power cut, no TV. You have to open your mobile phone. Just keep your friend one side, like your Instagram one side. Okay. So open some website, Java T point. Open something. Keep the page always in your mobile phone. So when you are feel bored or when you are just looking at somewhere, look at the Java T point like a Python. Open Python, just go through once. Even I tried that formula for servlets, Java servlets. Okay, because I can't able to remember the entire line. So I tried that once. I keep in my mobile phone in a Google Chrome. I open Java, not Java, it is a tutorial points, Java tutorial, in tutorial points, Java, in Java, Java servlets. There is a heading is there, Java servlets, extending kind of stuff. Okay, the few things, including SQL also. So SQL cheat sheet is there. Put it in your mobile phone, one browser. So whenever you want, you can seek it. So even if you give 2 minutes, or 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, how much time you can able to do it, that much you can able to spend for learning. Okay, you don't require 2 hours straight line also. So learning is always there. Okay, that's the point I want to say, guys. So here it is. What I learned very recently. So I'm very. I have that idea earlier, but I didn't get that. I didn't tell that example any earlier batches. So I'm telling this one. You may not know, but maybe you know somewhere when you are in a 10th class or intermediate, this example. Okay, so you don't have a computer, you don't have internet connection, you don't have any printer kind of stuff, for example, because you may have, but earlier you may not have. Like in a 10th class, 9th class, intermediate, usually we don't touch a computer part. If you have a brother, sister, those who are studied, their elder people are there, so then they may have a computer and all, you may utilize. So what is our we do? I don't have a computer in my home. So earlier means now I have a computer, I have a laptop, I have a printer. Very occasionally I will go to internet cafe nowadays. If I am in a Pune, I don't have a printer. For printing purpose, I have to go, but otherwise I don't require it. Okay. So point is here, guys. I need a computer. So for example, I want to check my 10th class result. I want to check my 10th class result. So I went to a internet center. So what I have to do? I ask like a 10th class result, or maybe I want to apply some to intermediate college or a engineering college or some passport application, right? So like that. So I went to internet center because I don't have a computer and as well as internet. I need internet and as well as a computer here. So I went to a internet center. There I asked for a computer which is connected to internet, right? There are a lot of computers are there. So I asked for a computer. So I am using a computer and internet and installed application like MS Office is required, web browser is required. So I done some application format, PDF, everything. So done my work. The next I want a printer. So I ask printer access, I given a printout. Okay, I given a printout. So I went to a internet center, asked for a computer. So I got a computer now. So then I am using the computer. The computer contains an operating system, applications, web browser kind of stuff. Yes, I use everything as per my requirements. Now my application is created, submitted, everything is forwarded. Finally, I got some what we can receipt is get. So I want to take the receipt printout. So now I got a printout. So I paid for what I used. I used my the computer for 1 hour. So it is around 10 or 15 rupees per hour. Per hour 10 rupees, 15 rupees, or maybe 20 rupees, depends upon internet center. Okay. So for example, 20 rupees per hour. So I paid 20 rupees. There is a printout. Printout means 2 rupees, 22 rupees. So the guy I well known, then he will give you a discount like a 20 rupees overall price. I used only half an hour. I paid 10 rupees. 1 hour, 2 rupees. 3 hours. I use 2 hours, 40 rupees. I use 5 hours, 100 rupees. Right. I have taken one printout, 2 rupees. I have taken 100 printouts, 200 rupees. Right. So what I'm doing is I went to the internet center, I utilized the resources and I paid what I used. I paid what I used. That's why I like this example. Okay. So I like, so next batch is almost, so I will use this example if you are understanding it. Guys, question is, first point is here. The first point is, I went to internet center. I utilize the resources like a computer, operating system, applications, internet, and I use the printer services. I paid what I use. I paid what I use. That is the first point. Second point, I'm not the owner of any of these devices. I'm not owning anything. I am not owner of that computer. I'm not owner of the computer. I'm not purchased the computer. I didn't purchase that computer. I didn't purchase that operating system. I didn't purchase application. I didn't purchase that browser. Right? I use it. I use it. But I didn't buy. I didn't buy a printer. I didn't buy a printer paper also. Okay. I am not paying for internet service provider. I am not paying to internet service provider. So I utilize the resources and I paid for it, but I'm not purchasing. I'm not purchasing any resources. I didn't purchase any resources. I use resources. I didn't purchase resources. I just paid what I used. What I use. That's the third point. I use resources. I didn't buy resources. I paid for what I resources. And fourth one is, I am not required to maintain any resources. Yeah, we'll put that one as a third point. Okay. So third point is, again, I will go to first point is, I use resources. Second point is, I didn't buy any resources. Third point is, I not required to maintain any resources here. Okay. I have a laptop. I have to put a charging. I have a computer in our place. Okay. I have a computer. I have to put a power connection maintenance, updates, antiviruses, okay, storage maintenance, application maintenance. This I have to maintain the computer. I have a printer, so I have to maintain ink in it. Okay, or cartridges, power connections, papers. I have to maintain internet connectivity, maintain cable maintenance, AC maintenance, fan maintenance, whatever it is. So what it is, I have to maintain. But here, I'm not maintaining anything. The first point is, I'm using resources. Second, I'm not purchasing resources. Third one is, I want to maintain any resources specifically. I don't require to learn computer installations, troubleshooting of computer, network troubleshooting, printer troubleshooting also. I don't need to learn these things. Just I should know how to use it. I don't require to learn how to maintain, how to repair, how to purchase, and purchasing not required. So only one thing is, you are using and you have to pay for it. This is the 4 points wise I divide the scenario. Guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So same thing goes for a cloud computing. So in a cloud, you don't need to maintain infrastructure, right? Servers you don't need to buy. In a cloud, you need a virtual machine. In a cloud, you need a virtual machine. You want to install some application in this virtual machine, right? So in a cloud, sorry, you require a machine. What is your requirement? First is, what is your requirement? How to fulfill it? You need a virtual machine. Okay, a particular machine. What machine you required? I need a Linux machine, for example. I need a Linux machine. Second, how much infrastructure? I want as 2 CPUs must be there. Okay, the Linux machine with the 2 CPUs and a 4 GB RAM. It's a big. I want to run some big application. I want to install some application in it. Okay, so this is a user requirement. What user doing is, okay, buy a new computer cost, right? place, power management. Okay, like I'm maintaining this kind of servers. I'm maintaining this kind of servers as the organization. What I'm doing is like a internet service center. Internet center is there, no, the person who is maintaining. What is he is maintaining? It is like he is maintaining infrastructure, right? I want a server. Server you have to buy, physical hardware requirement, operating system requirement, virtualization platform requirement. Like earlier I explained, right? Virtualization platform requirement and virtual machines requirement. Virtual machine is required to create, manage the user authentication, active directory kind of stuff is required, network connections required, fiber optical connections required, storages like iSCSI storages or SAN storages, NAS type of storages required. Means to manage a simple requirement. What is a simple requirement? User required a virtual machine with a 2 CPUs, 4 GB RAM, installed with Linux and some application inside. This is the requirement. This is the virtual machine requirement. To do that one, I have to maintain a data center, means I have to maintain the hardware, servers, virtualization platforms, maintaining the network resources, network connectivities, storage, everything we have to maintain. This is the burden, right? So this is the burden for organization. What we are doing is simply move to cloud. In a cloud, the cloud service provider maintain all these things. Cloud service provider maintain. So what I am doing is just I contact a cloud. Here it is. We'll separate this part. I contact a cloud service provider. I'm asking I want a virtual machine. So go and create a virtual machine. Go and create your own virtual machine. And while you are creating, you have to choose what operating system you require, what type of, how many CPUs, virtual CPUs you required, how much RAM is you required, how much disk space is required. For example, you need a 100 GB hard disk. What is disk space is required. So you have to choose what is your operating system, RAM, processor, disk space, resources. Already I told, without having a knowledge of processor, RAM kind of stuff, there is nothing. Okay. So this is your requirements. Using this requirement, you create a virtual machine in the cloud environment. But you are not maintaining any data centers here, storage or a network, public access, private access, switches, anything, ACs, you are not maintaining anything. Just you create a virtual machine in the cloud. Just like you went to the internet center, you use your computer and what is the required things you have done. That's it, right? Same thing. You went to the cloud interface through the internet, and you access the virtual machine. So you created a virtual machine for you, and you install an application. Okay, you install an application as per your requirement, your settings, everything you have done. Now you use it for 5 days. The 5 days charge will be there. So you are utilized for just for 5 days. Your work is up to 5 days only. So after 5 days, you are delete your virtual machine. You deleted your virtual machine, and you pay for 5 days only. Okay, if it is not in the free, definitely you have to pay. Sometimes it is a free kind of stuff also there. You can do it. So paid services, free services. In starting, it is few services are free, few limited resources are free, but sometimes it is not free always. So compulsory, guys. Look at it is 5 days. You utilize, because your work is for 5 days. You use a virtual machine for 5 days, and you are remove the virtual machine, and you have to pay for 5 days of use. Number of hours you are utilized, you have to pay for it. It's a pay as you go. Like you went to internet center, you use for 5 hours, you pay for 5 hours. Okay, here it is. You use for 5 days, you pay for 5 days. You use it for a 30 days, 1 month you utilize, you pay for 30 days. 1 year you use. Okay, so your project is required for 1 year, you pay for 1 year. Your project is required for 2 years, you pay for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Every month you pay, yearly you can able to pay also. But thing is, you're not required to maintain hardware, right? Data centers, network connectivity, storage, anything. So this is the main point of your cloud. Okay. So here it is. What is a cloud computing? This point is I taken from the Azure. Already I showed how to learn Microsoft technologies. So from there, cloud related is there. I have another definitions, which is like what is a cloud computing. So have you ever wondered what cloud computing it is? It is something is given. It is a delivery of computing services over internet. So we have to remove this one, not necessary point it is. Okay, already I have something. I will share that one also. Few things are there. I will share that easy one is there. It's a delivery of computing services over internet. What is computing services? Means virtual machines, networking, storage, like so many other services are there, which is otherwise known as a cloud. Okay, very simply say what is a cloud computing delivery of a cloud services over the internet. There's a lot of definitions are there, so you have to check it, which includes servers, storages, database, DBs, database servers, networking, softwares, analytics, and intelligence, data analysis, machine learning. So that's a big challenge. Like again, I want to learn machine learning. What is the environment setup for a machine learning? How to do it in my physical machine, which is very difficult for a person who are not an administrator. Okay, so what I will do, I'll use a cloud. Cloud computing offers faster innovation, flexible resources, and economic scale of economies of scale. Okay, so like this is about a basic points in a cloud computing, guys. It's a simply say delivering of computer services over the internet. So I'm here, I'm using internet. I want a virtual machine, simply contact AWS or Azure. So I will create a virtual machine. I use the virtual machine as per my requirement. So then once my work completed, I will pay for how much I used. Then I will delete that resources. Not required to pay for not, unused resource, not unnecessary. Guys, again, one more point is thing. So in other hand, which is I told what is our requirement we are utilizing. If in case, okay, if in case, I thought I will buy a new computer for Linux machine. I am maintaining a data center, so then I'll create a virtual machines. My work is only for 3 months. After 3 months, you don't require that hardware part. What you will do? You purchase a new servers because you got a new project. You purchase a new servers. You got a new project. You purchase a new servers because existing infrastructure not enough. So you purchase a new servers. Think you purchase a new servers. Now what will happen? Your project is 3 months. After 3 months completed, no further new projects. All our old projects you are not using your physical machines, physical servers. What happened? What are you paid for a physical machines? Wasted. Only so it depends upon worth of 3 months or not. That is again depends thing. So instead of that one, you can directly take the source from cloud compute. Okay, yeah, the cloud and virtualization wise explanation is also big explanation is there, but I'm not going. I want to go with the only what is the cloud computing part. What is a cloud computing typically cheaper to use? Okay, so cloud computing is a basically it's not a subscription model, guys. Only few cloud software as a service kind of stuff is a subscription model, but this cloud basically the overall cloud we should not see subscription model. So it is a pay as you go type. Pay as you go. As I said, how much you are utilized, you have to pay for it. So like that. Okay. So these things it reduces your operating cost. Operating cost, guys. There is a two words are there, like a operating cost and as well as a purchasing cost. Like I have to purchase resources, right? So I have to purchase the data centers and all. Now I'm not required to purchase. Okay, so it is a capital, right? Kind of stuff. Capital thing is not a capital investment is not required. Maintenance means operating cost and capital cost is there. So an operating cost will be reduced because I'm not able to maintain entire infrastructure. What I required, I will utilize. Run your infrastructure more efficiently. So lesser employment requirement, lesser employees are required. So security is also you don't need to worry about security part because cloud service provider will worry about infrastructure maintenance, power maintenance, security maintenance, physical security, network security maintenance. Cloud service provider will take care of that one. What is your requirement? What is the virtual machine? What are the application deployment? Okay, what you wanted, so that's we can able to explore in the cloud environment. You want a database service, you don't know how to install. I showed I have a Oracle 12c installation in my physical machine. Seriously, I don't know how to install. I don't, my local PC is not supportive. I don't want to purchase licensed versions, or I cannot pay for a full-fledged license version. Okay, multiple means maybe physical machine is damaged, so my database also gone. Physical storage is damaged, my database gone. Means physical server is damaged or physical storage is damaged. My network is down, people cannot able to access my database. What to do? Go to cloud computing, go to Oracle website, or go to Amazon, go to Azure. Okay, so take the Oracle SQL services, MySQL services, cloud service. You create a tables, it stores in the cloud. You creating a tables, it stores in the cloud only. Okay, you want to connect that database to an application, you can do it in a directly in a cloud only. You don't need to maintain any local infrastructure manner. That is better one, right? Scale as your business needs changes, like more requirement of resources, more requirement of infrastructure increases, no problem, we'll take it from the cloud. Okay, now what happened, the requirements is stabilized at a not much requirement, so we can leave the certain infrastructure resources, we'll utilize what is as per requirement and we'll pay for that one much only. That is a another advantage of cloud. To put it another way, cloud computing is the way to rent computer power. This is simply explanation of cloud computing. Simply like you are renting. So okay, you're not paying for you're not paying for a full-fledged infrastructure. Just you are renting infrastructure over the internet, and storage is from someone else data center. Someone is maintaining data center. Just you are taking part of it. That's it. Renting. Rent house. Rent house is different. Own house is different, right? So one house means that is we build, we constructed it, we are living in it, or we are giving rent to someone, like it's right. So I put a one like a stair kind of stuff. It is like I'm renting I have a house with multiple flats in it, multiple portions in it. I can able to give rent to others, right? So I'm a owner. I given rent. So someone is renting my house. He's no need to build anything, right? So he's no need to maintain entire building. He has to pay as long as how many years, months he's staying in that home. You're paying, right? I'm in a rented house. I'm in a rented house. I have to pay for a monthly rent, right? As long as I'm staying there. You can treat cloud resources like you could resource in your own data center. When you are done using them, you given them back. You'll bill only for what you use. Instead of maintaining CPU storage in your data center, you rent them for a time that you need them. So when you are required, you will take a rent. When we don't require, you say bye-bye. Okay. The cloud provider take care of maintaining underlying infrastructure for you. The cloud enable you to quickly resolve your toughest business challenges and bring a cutting edge solution to your users. So I got a new business. So new deployment is requirement. So I have to go to vendors. So please give me this kind of data center for this particular purpose. Not required. Go to cloud, start developing the your application, and once it is finished, deploy. So you don't need to worry about a backend infrastructure requirements. Only thing is use as per your requirements. You pay for later. So that is the basic benefits of cloud computing. So if you go like this, so there is so many things are there. I will forward this about Azure and all resources, marketplaces are there. Just for fun, go through once. Okay, just for fun, just go through once. Don't worry, it is not completed. It's still there in a cloud computing part. Guys, we have a few cloud computing models are there. So in a cloud, we have a 3 deployment models. One is public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. Again, what is cloud computing? Question number 1, what is cloud computing? Question number 2, that is question number 2. Cloud models, deployment models. What is cloud deployment models? Public cloud, private cloud,
Hybrid cloud.
hybrid cloud. Very simple. Very good. Yeah, you will arrange these things as per your requirement. I'm currently not able. Okay. Okay. So what is a public cloud, guys? Public cloud is multiple tenant type, means anyone. Some people think Google is an example for a public cloud and Microsoft Azure is a private cloud example. No, guys. Okay. Public cloud means any person can utilize resources. Any person or an organization, means Savantis is an organization, Latif is a person. I can go and log into any public cloud service provider. I can utilize their resources by paying them. Or Savant is an organization, can go for AWS or Azure, okay, and utilize the resources, take the resources, right? Organizational level or any personal level, any person or an organization use cloud resources or a cloud computing part. Okay, so that is the thing. Multiple tenants. It's a example is multiple tenants. Meaning is, it's like a example I'm giving always. Shopping mall. Shopping malls, right? Pune shopping mall is like what is a central mall. Central mall is there. Forum mall is there. Manjira mall is there in Hyderabad. Okay, the malls are there, right? So different names are there in different cities, but different names like a Forum mall is there, right? So one single mall contains multiple shops in it. One single mall contains multiple shops. So small other shop like a one shop for a Max, one shop for a FBB, one shop for a Desi Baba kind of stuff. One shop is like a Desi girl kind of stuff. One is like a groceries related. One is like a only mobile phones related. Like a Chroma is also they will maintain in a one session Chroma. Bajaj Electronics, PVR malls, KFC, McD, like this. So what happened is in single shopping mall, one mall contains multiple shops, like a multiple tenants. I am the owner of the shopping malls. I build a shopping mall. I am the owner. I am maintaining that infrastructure. I'm maintaining infrastructure means I'm maintaining lift. I'm maintaining water supply. I'm maintaining AC supply. I'm maintaining close, open. I'm maintaining security. Mall security is different. I am maintaining parking. I am maintaining parking. Every shop may have a security separately, but entire shopping mall when you are enter, compulsory security is there now. So that's the point here it is. Okay. So I am maintaining infrastructure, security, okay, and the resources. What are the things, shops, buildings, and all. I rented to someone, people can able to utilize. So I'm an individual person or an organization level, I can use these cloud services. It's a multiple tenants. Example is multiple tenants. This is any example I can able to take. So here it is. Cloud service provider. Maintain infrastructure, physical and network security. You can easily say maintain a entire infrastructure. Okay, maintain infrastructure. So users utilize as per their requirement. And pay for what they use. Simply pay as you go type. That is very simple, right? Examples. And who are the service providers? Who are the service provider? AWS, Azure, at least few names. Azure, Google Cloud Platform, Oracle. Oracle also providing Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, OCI. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, OCI. Rackspace. Of course, IBM also providing some cloud. IBM Cloud is also there. Not much popular, but IBM Cloud is also there. Rackspace, Digital version. Some people think digital version is a only blogger kind of stuff, but digital version having a cloud. These are all. Not only this, there is so many cloud public cloud providers also there. So this is your cloud service provider list. Okay. AWS. Next, private cloud. What is this private cloud? So private cloud use or access by same. No. It is for their organization purpose only. It is for their organization purpose only, not for anyone. I don't give my cloud to you. Okay, I have my cloud. I use my cloud. No to others. It's a kind of single tenant. Kind of single tenant. Okay, so example is not shopping mall here. It is, but still it is a shop. Standalone shops are there. For example, shops like DMart. So another people nowadays people know DMart. Okay, or a Metro, Walmart. Most of the time, DMart is a single shop. It does not mix it with any other shops. Like either 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floors. It's a single shop only. The DMart will purchase the land and the building. So they build a building on the any empty land, or they will take a lease of the land and they build it. So they don't put DMarts generally they don't put it in a rented buildings, right? In general, not in a mix in a shopping malls. Generally, it is not there. So DMarts is a single shop, means entire mall is DMart only, not any other rent things are want to be there inside. So building is belongs to DMart. Okay, building is belongs to DMart, and the owner is DMart person. Okay, the maintenance is DMart. The sales is also from DMart only. So because of business, the building maintenance is also there. Public cloud, based on the clients, based on the people who are renting, we collect the rents and we'll maintain the shopping malls, right? Like a public cloud. So public cloud collect the money based on it is providing services. People who are using the services, they'll give the money. So then public cloud is maintained like this. Private cloud is not like that. Private cloud is for my organization purpose only, not for any organization. DMart, Metro, these are other examples. Big Bazaar is also an example. Generally, what are spelling it is? It's become Bazaar, not Bazaar. Okay. So this is a simple example. There's no specific service provider. There is a tools. Okay. Private cloud is provided. Private cloud service provider. This shopping malls example is my own example, guys. It's since 7-8 years. This I'm maintaining these same examples. Okay. So the only internet center is recently learned. So cloud service providers. Okay. Providers maintain infrastructure infrastructure and and users in that in the organization users infrastructure. Okay, it's providing maintaining infrastructure as well as utilizing infrastructure for their self. So this is thing. But service provider, how to maintain this cloud service provider? What we are using here, for example, if you go to VMware, is an organization providing vSphere, it's a virtualization platform, or ESXi is a virtualization platform. Okay, vCenter is also virtualization related, but important is vCloud or a realize or realistic something is there. So go through that one. This is a cloud source. This is the cloud. Okay. This is virtualization related. This part is virtualization related. On top of virtualization, this is on top of vCenter is centralizing virtualizations. Okay, vCloud realized. You go to Microsoft. Microsoft virtualization platform is Hyper-V. SCVMM is a centralizing virtualization platforms. SCAC cloud controller software. SCAC. So many SCs are there. System Center App Controller, System Center Virtualization Virtual Machine Manager, System Center DPM, means Data Protection Management, Orchestration Management. So many are there, but I'm not going everything. So this is a virtualization platform. Okay, of course for application virtualization also there. AppV application virtualization is AppV. This is ThinApp. ThinApp, vHorizon. Okay, these things are there. ThinApp, ThickApp, right? So server virtualization, server cloud wise, infrastructure wise, I'm taking. Of course, you can go to Citrix also. Citrix also will find a Citrix Xen server, Xen desktop, Xen app. These are virtualization platforms. Centralized is a Xen Center. I think so. So I'm not confident in it. Yeah, Xen Cloud. The name is changed, guys. A new name is changed. So new name I don't know. Citrix. One more I will tell. That is called a OpenStack. OpenStack is an open source private cloud platform. Okay. So you want to build a private cloud for your organization. You want to build a private cloud for your organization. You can use any these kind of virtualization tools, different type of virtualization tools you can utilize and maintain, build a controller application like that. Actually, there is a very good explanation is there, but I am not going to that point. Good explanation means private cloud explanation is there. Meaning is administration wise is there. Even you are not, people are not available. Hybrid, it's not a time part, right? Hybrid is it's a mixer of private and public cloud. Mixer of private and public cloud. So you have a private cloud and as well as a public cloud. So it's a mixer of private and public cloud. So why it is? For example, I have a private cloud. I'm maintaining a private cloud. Okay. So what are the infrastructure maintaining? That is enough for now. Okay. So I got a new project. For example, I got a new project. So I need additional infrastructure. Additional infrastructure for a certain months. A few months or few months. Certain months is a few months. I need it for a few months. Example 5 months or 6 months. Okay. So example like a 6 months I need this amounts. Okay. I have a private cloud. I got a new project. So I need a thing. So what I have to do? I mix use. I go to public cloud service provider. I go to public cloud service provider and I mix the cloud together so I can achieve my goal. What is my goal? Complete the project in the 6 months. Okay, so like this. That's like a why we are required a mixture of private and cloud. So great. Private and public both are different parts, right? So we are when you are mixing, that is called hybrid. For hybrid, maybe in a private and a public wise, there is some kind of arrangements are there, but purely there is no tools directly. Okay, depends upon the organizations how they will mix it, how they will connect it, how they will run in a both the things, both in a private as well as a public, how they will run. So they will using a dedicated connections, VPCs configurations, VPN configurations they will do. Community cloud. Okay, is it mentioned or not? It is not mentioned, guys. But fourth one is a community cloud. Okay, it is two or more organizations working together for a single purpose. Okay, example, always one example right now, IRCTC. It is a Indian Railway Department plus TCS, Tata Communication Service. Tata Communication Service is a private department. Indian Railways is a government body. Two organizations. It's a mixed mode. It is maintaining IRCTC. Like two different organizations. For example, Savant is India. Savant is in the US with theaters, movie theaters in the US. Okay, so both are managing and applications. For example, Book My Show type of application. There are develop a Book My Show kind of applications based on the SAP environment. Okay, so Book My Show, theaters, private application, creators and private application. Make My Trip is a website maintained by private people, but the flights are not maintained by Make My Trip, right? Flights are maintained by their own aviation department, like Indigo, SpiceJet, Tata, with Vistara, uh, Indian Airlines. Okay, so many are there, right? So this is what two different organizations or two different clouds environment are two different organizations working on a single purpose. So that is what I'm trying to say. So guys, this is about your cloud, not finished, because cloud, another part is service models are there, deployment models, and service models. Service models is finished, so don't worry. Yeah, I have taken a lot of time, sorry. So this is the model comparison. So you have a time to just go to this model comparisons also. Okay, at least names, guys, names, and after names you have to know what are the things. Yeah, don't go over this. So capital expenditure, operational expenditure. I said no, that is the point. So this is the original cloud service models. Okay, what are the cloud service models? If you are around the cloud computing file, you are probably seen the cloud tenants for the model and the definition and description. Okay, here it is. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Okay, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. At least if you know these three lines, guys, that is more than enough. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. I will forward those two PPTs which I created when I learning Azure, but it is covers most of the time. It is about a infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. But we have to need an explanation, right? This is about all infrastructure as a service. Example, virtual machines. You want to create a new virtual machines. Compute is one of the service, that is compute services. Compute services, storage services, virtual machines, storages, like a bulb storage, blob kind of stuff. Yeah, Amazon S3 bucket. Okay, EBS, elastic bucket, elastic block storage, EBS, ES, like this. These are storage, compute storage services. Okay, database services. These are infrastructure as a service. You are maintaining infrastructure, basically infrastructure services. Next one is platform services. What is platform as a service, guys? I think infrastructure as a service means, what is this? No. Yeah, that is the correct one, but here I will change a new one. Okay, what is infrastructure as a service? Look at here. I need to create a virtual machine. So point is, I need to create a virtual. Cloud means you need to maintain the data centers, storages, virtualization platforms, okay, network you need to maintain, but you have to maintain virtual machine, right? And where it is stores, the storage part you have to maintain. So like this, few components you have to maintain, but not required to maintain base components. So you are a user and you are taking infrastructure as a service, means you will get infrastructure. So you'll create a virtual machine, you install a OS, or virtual machine comes with OS. But what you have to do, you have to maintain this virtual machine, not base of virtual machine only. You should know what is virtual machine. You should know you should know what is virtual machine, how to access the virtual machine from your desktop. Okay, from your desktop, how to access this virtual machine. Okay, what is the infrastructure requirement? For example, I wanted 2 CPUs. Okay, and 8 GB RAM. Okay, and how much hard disk space I required? For example, I require 200 GB hard disk. Okay, 200 GB hard disk requirement. 8 GB RAM, 2 CPUs, 8. So this is the infrastructure as a service. I taken using this infrastructure, I create a virtual machine, and it is, of course, OS is there. Now what I have to do? I have to install my required application. So means I have to maintain application or services or servers. Okay, data. So I have to maintain this one. So I no need to maintain this remaining part. What is this remaining part? I don't require to maintain physical servers, their memories, storages, virtualization platforms, not required to maintain. Okay, virtualization platform, networking. Okay, this is not required to maintain. I have to maintain virtual machine, understanding of physical hardware requirements, understanding virtual machine, their processor, RAM, resources requirement, managing applications, managing application deployments, like that. Depends upon my thing. That is a infrastructure as a service. Now this is a platform as a service. You have to give an example. It is so RDS services. In Oracle, directly database services are there. Direct database services. RDS in AWS and Azure, we have a RDS, relational database services are there. Okay, Oracle servers. Okay, platform. What is a platform? It is. Look at here. So last one, guys. Keep it. Okay. So in this platform as a service, you no need to maintain this virtual machine. You don't know what is the virtual machine also. You don't require to know what is the virtual machine. You don't require to know what is operating system. You don't need to install any application. You don't need to install any application. This application is already there. Only thing is you have to access this application only and create as per your requirement. Okay, for example, you are in application, there is an instance or there a database base. Okay, so I created this database. I created a database one. Database name is database one. I created tables, required tables. I created. What I'm maintaining, guys. I'm maintaining this database tables, relationship between tables like RDBMS services, RDS services. Okay, I don't know what is the requirement of hardware requirements of this particular application. Just I'm using an application, and inside I'm using a platform. Application means here it is. I'm using a database platform. I created a database instance. I created a tables, and I want to link to my application. I develop one web application. I want to link this database to this one. Okay, so I want to develop an application, or I want to develop a web database, or I want to link this application to database. We use platform as a service. Use platform as a service. Okay, you can develop application. Worry about infrastructure. You don't require to know how to create a virtual machine. You don't require to know what operating system is there, how to operate an operating system. You don't require to know how to maintain this virtualization platform, physical hardware, network, and all things. Simply can keep developing and connecting, utilizing. Okay, so one more example from here it is Elastic Bean Stack. So that is a infrastructure as very interesting is software as a service. Software as a service. Just use application. No deployments required. No need to configure anything. Okay. No deployments. No deployments required. Okay, no need to configure. It is a ready use kind of stuff. This is having an example. Platform as in service don't have much example, but this is having an example. So this is Office 365, Microsoft Office or Microsoft 365, Microsoft Dynamic, actually Dynamic CRM 365. Dynamic CRM is a local server. Office 3, Dynamics 365 is a cloud service. Salesforce. Lot of people will give an example, Salesforce. But what is Salesforce is? Salesforce is also CRM, Customer Relationship Management, CRM. Customer Relationship Management or manager something. Okay, some people will tell you, I'm working on a Salesforce. You are just it's a service desk like that. Okay, so don't worry, guys. Salesforce is nothing but a CRM, dynamic CRM. Okay, dynamic CRM, sugar CRM. Okay, so Salesforce CRM is also nothing but a cloud-based platform as a service. Sorry, software as a service. Okay, here it this one. You don't need to know how to manage this, how to deploy this application, how to configure the application, not required. Just it is an application you utilize. Example, this is Excel sheet. I am open Excel sheet in browser because this Excel sheet is running in a cloud. So I'm stored in a cloud. I can access the data from anywhere. Okay. So guys, one more point, guys. Never say cloud means storage. Important. This is a very important. Never. A lot of people will tell this kind of bakwas example, bakwas statement it is. So we'll see. Okay. Never say cloud means storage. In a cloud. In cloud is a concept. Okay. Lot of services. In a cloud, one of the service is storage. One of the service. What is an example for that one, guys? OneDrive, Google Drive. Okay, so many other things. So mega.ns. Okay, lot of cloud drive storages are there. iCloud directory, iCloud, Mac OS people, Google Drive. Okay, so in a cloud, one of the services storage. Storage is also one of the storage services separately. Okay, so this one cloud platform. So never say it is cloud means storage. Does not mean storage. Cloud means accessing a computer, accessing computing services over the internet. That is the only easiest one. Okay, a few points I may not able to cover. I didn't cover, but so maximum I cover, guys. Only three things important. One is what is a cloud? Use of cloud, use or advantages of cloud over the infrastructure, personal infrastructure maintenance. But here it is. First of all, what is the cloud? Second one is cloud models: private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. At least remember three things: private, public, hybrid.
Hybrid.
Okay. Cloud service models: infrastructure as platform as a service, software as a service. Who is providing infrastructure as a service? Platform as a service. That way we can able to tell the service related, like virtual machines, EC2, AWS, EC2, Azure, virtual machines. Okay, So different storage services also we are telling. This is direct example. This is a storage is a secondary example. Storage is a secondary example. This is a direct example. You can see platform as a service. Platform as a service. So you can Elastic Beanstalk is a one of the example. Oracle database engine. So you go to Oracle 12c cloud service 19c 21c. Yeah, if you have a doubt, I will show you that one also. Platform as a service. Go to Oracle website, guys. Oracle.com something. Go to Oracle.com or Oracle. So log in with if you want. So it is showing it's a cloud service, not Oracle 12c services. Okay. I want a Oracle 12c. I want to use it. Normally, you have to download Oracle 12c or 21c or 11c kind of stuff. You have to download into your physical machine, install the database, and create a database in it. So that is what we have to do it, right? But you cannot do it. So your infrastructure is not supporting, your machine is not supporting. Everywhere from anywhere you cannot able to access. What we can able to do it. So instead of downloading, just directly you can utilize from the internet services. Okay, so like this products, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, there you can directly utilize database services. Somewhere it is there, search it and find it like this. So this is a directly database services. You can use database services directly. Okay, so this is the one point. Platform as a service, database services, Microsoft SQL Server also providing platform as a service. Few things is there, guys. Difference is there. One more cloud advantage is you can access from anywhere, anytime, or through internet. You can use anywhere. So one more important point about a cloud is you can access the service. Any service or multiple services. Yeah, sorry. You can access any service from anywhere, anytime, possible any device. Does not mean all devices, guys. Any device. Any device means computer, laptop, tablet. Also, we can able to use in internet. So this is the one more important point. Compulsory, you can add it in the benefits of using cloud computing. It's become very clumsy, so I'll put it in a back only. Okay. Next, if you want to add anything to the cloud, you can also add it. Okay, so this is about your cloud computing. Oh, I said half an hour. It has become 1.5 hours. Not 1.5 hours. It's almost like 1 hour. Okay, so only more 3 members now. Of course, others also waited. Other 2 members also waited. Thank you, guys. That's it. Any doubts or anything? Okay with this information?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a general information. In case of any questions come, at least you can able to tell these answers like a general knowledge base. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, guys.